thought it was 60 out there.
58 degrees out there. And if you missed the rainstorm this morning, or should I say hailstorm, it was quite interesting this morning. I was like, wow, is that hail? Goodness, that was awful. But yeah, it's going to be raining today on and off, 60% of that chance of rain today throughout the day. But we may get through it. 230-4988 is the studio line here this morning. And you know what? I have not seen Shut Up this morning. He said he would be here, win or lose, but no show. Let's see if he makes it. JC?
What did you say? What the hell?
What?
What the hell?
I don't never say that.
Yeah, what the hell outside? All that hell out there.
Hail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hell's hell, ain't it?
Hail.
Phew. Good morning.
And a static, Jamie.
Roll friggin' Tide, roll. Oh, you people, I hope y'all enjoyed yesterday's Friday show again. Another Tide title. Of course, I'm a little late because I stayed up late Monday night watching the mighty Tide roll. I'll talk about that in depth in just a moment. Join us this morning, Carlos Romera in here. Carlos has got an interesting Hollywood story he claims to tell. He's kin to some famous people. And Tom, roll Tide.
Roll Tide, man.
And Dan Williams joins us this morning. I thought she was going to be here a little later, so Dan's already up and about early this morning. We'll talk to State Representative Dan in just a little bit, too. Frank's in here, ready to go. Dan, I bet you was happy about that, weren't you?
Oh, yeah, I predicted that.
Said it's good for the state economy all around. I got an article about that.
Is.
So we'll talk with Tony, too. Tony was out and about last night. A lot of people qualifying at Levice's last night for the Republican run here. We're going to give you all some insight on what we're thinking about that also this morning. But the question on everybody's mind is, and I had about 15 texts the other night. Did you text me too, Carlos? No. I had a bunch from everybody. The number one question was, is Shut Up whining and crying? Yes, he is. That's why I ain't heard from him. But y'all know I predicted 31-17. Golly, that was only 14 points. Shut Up's number one complaint I've heard through Jeff Matthews was, well, LSU's defense didn't show up. Well, let me tell you, yes, their defense did show up. If they hadn't, Alabama would have beat them 50-0. It was a dominant performance. Man, LSU defeat is just painful. I've never seen a guy, Dan Williams, who wants to run for office in this part of the country be such an anti-Alabama fan as Donnie Huddleston is. Shut up as we know him as.
You're not going to cut him any slack, are you?
But keep your mouth shut. LSU got what they deserved. Roll Tide, let's talk about the weather.
All right, I hope the whole show's not going to be that obnoxious this morning. Bad hair day today, women. Stick your hair up in a ponytail if you can. It's going to be a rainy day, 60% chance of showers today. Actually, I should say 100. It's already raining out there here in Athens and throughout the valley. And you know what? Tomorrow, 20% chance of rain, but it could be quite windy and cooler temperatures. High of only 46 and your low of 26. Look at the rest of the forecast. Not too much to complain about, I guess, but there is definitely not going to be any, well, it says don't count on snow in 2012. Weeks and expected to be cooler, but not freezing, which is good, good, good. And that is great. Jamie?
No snow. You know, last year at this time it was already snowing.
We got, what, a foot of snow last year?
Now, y'all may wonder, well, what are you doing with Carlos up there? Well, y'all know last week we was talking about that monkey cheetah dying at 80 years old?
Yes.
Carlos used to be in those movies.
Not Carlos.
I was telling you the truth.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a little bit, too. Is Cheetah really dead? Because, Carlos, you had a relative that was in the Tarzan movies?
I had an uncle. He was the double stuntman for
Westmoreland?
Westmoreland, yes. And he was the one that you see on the ropes, you know, hanging. And they used to film.
Well, don't tell the whole story right now. That's why I'm saving it for later. I'm just telling people, let you know why you're up here.
Well, stay tuned.
Yeah.
Swinging on the vines.
Oh, by the way, did you hear the new song?
What?
I Love Freaking Bama?
Yeah.
There's a song that came out yesterday.
Really?
I heard it last night.
Yeah. Well, I ain't had time to do it because I've just been watching TV all the time.
It's been glued to ESPN.
Man.
Did Shut Up say that it's supposed to be a split decision on championship?
I got you split. Let's get a little bit. First of all, Corey, can we get a shot of Tony's shirt? Tony, you got your mic over there? Tony went to show that, Tony. Now, you said Dick's was a little crowded?
Now there's a sight.
It was very crowded. There must have been 15 or 20 people over there
waiting for different ones to come online. My shirt was warm, so a whole stack of them were just coming out of the printer when they brought them up front.
And it's got all the championships listed on the back?
It's got all the championships listed on the back. Corey, you may have to follow me here.
Well, why is it ESPN was saying we only had 8 the other night? I thought we got like 100.
Yeah, that's pretty close, I think.
He said Alabama only has...
so this was his 9th.
Yeah, 9th. Where they counting?
His AP or something.
Hey, here's one of the big things we'll talk about. Now, tomorrow we'll talk in depth, and Bob Labby's here, and Shut Up Huddleston, and Zach stops by, and everybody. This was in Friday's edition of USA Today. LSU has shot at being among the best ever. How'd that go, Frank?
Not too good.
Not too good is exactly right. I'm talking, now they're saying Alabama's defense may possibly be the best one ever. Who predicted Alabama would do a beatdown on LSU? I did.
Oh, calm down. You say that every day.
Who yet again predicted Alabama would win yet another national championship? I did. Of course, I predict that every year. So, I did. Thank y'all. Y'all don't know how to call. Called it one time. But y'all can text Gloria this morning, 603-4840.
Oh, thanks. Where's your phone?
I had basically a party for one the other night. Gloria went to sleep on the sofa. I'm in the kitchen. I didn't get injured this year. I had Domino's pizza lined up. I was eating that, drinking water. Y'all believe that? I did drink a lot of water.
Well, you did have some water.
It was crystal clear. And my phone was lit up all night, and I
ignored it.
And I said, man, we looking good. It was one of the best nights of my life. Thank you for making it special earlier. It really was. It was one. It goes in the top 10 nights of my life.
It had to be earlier. Huh? It had to be earlier.
I stayed, you know, for some reason, Dan, I got to go to bed about every night around 7 to get my rest. But when Bama's playing on TV, I'm up all night long, wired to the gills. And this time I can remember every play. Ooh-wee.
You are not right.
Friggin' beat down. All you Bama fans. 3 years in a row it's been the state of Alabama. That's never happened before in history. Auburn got it last year. By the way, Auburn's ratings were better than this year's rating. This was not the worst. Because, you know, you got Alabama, Louisiana. At least you had Auburn, Alabama, and Oregon last year when Auburn played. You had more people watching. So they're all going to bitch and moan and everything like that.
Jamie.
Oh, you know what? You can say that word on TV. There's a thing out now with the FCC about cussing on TV.
I don't care. Your boss says don't do it again.
Yeah, Brad, it's in the papers this morning, too. The FCC is considering letting you... It's not fair for local broadcasters not to be able to use curse words in movies and stuff like they can on other things.
Are you kidding?
So let's try that again, Brad.
Let's not.
Let's see if I want to do any... You know, let me tell you what kind of beatdown it was on LSU. We beat the...
Nice beep sound, Brad. Just hit the beep, Brad.
A little weak. Let me try it again. We beat the out of the. Y'all get that? But anyway, there is a big article about what the FCC allows and what it doesn't. So.
Well, just because they allow it doesn't mean it's going to happen up here.
Well, it might.
It won't.
I might start all that.
You might be starting something new totally.
All right, let me change subject a bit. Tony's got some exclusive video from down at Levice's last night when all the GOP candidates were down that way. I got so much information here, folks. It is unbelievable that I have to be so smart trying to hang on to every bit of this stuff. I mean, you know the way it is. Just going through all these papers with Bama winning. Tom, did you get you a paper?
I did.
So anyway, I got all this kind of stuff. Hey, I tell you what, I am so confused on what's going on right now. I'm going to take a quick break and come back and do some news and maybe just do it from right here. Y'all hang on.